So hello everybody. Hi friends, hello unnaru. So once again I am just coming into this live of my YouTube channel and to get the next week of nifty analysis of the stock market. And I hope everyone is doing good and great. And భయ్యా మరి ఈవేళ మన అనాలిసిస్ వెళ్ళిపోదామా మరి? సో డెఫినెట్గా వెళ్ళిపోదాం. బట్ the one humble request from my end is that if you feel that there is something that is adding value from our YouTube channel, so you can just hit the like and subscribe and share our channel so that it will help us to reach more and more people who are interested in stock market like you. So bhaiya, oka humble request bhaiya, so just hit the like button so that it will help the mutual benefits bhaiya. So with saying that, if you feel that anything that you want to know from my end, you can just drop it on the chat box so that it will be able to see from my end and help you to get out of what I would like to try to say. So with saying that, bhaiya, let's get to the analysis of the next week of nifty 50 and all another some of the sectors that which we are seeing from the previous weeks, right? So thank you and let's get into this video. So I hope the screen is visible. So once you can just confirm in this chat box so that so that I can able to see, buddy. So భయ్యా వచ్చేసాం భయ్యా మన నిఫ్టీ 50 analysis. So as we have been discussing in the last week, bhaiya, everything is just a prediction of the probability that I would like to say that which I had already told in the last week, and hence we as far as my analysis, I expected there is some bit of a small dozy candle or like some sort of a reddish candle, but it has been completely reversed that which I have predicted. So because as I told you that this is the phase where we can't able to predict as much as accuracy when it comes to the bull trend. So so certainly the market has been not a favor of us, but still it has given some good returns in the last week for me particularly, and for you as well, I guess. And I wish that you had got some of the benefits with the last week of the nifty, that it has some given some good rally. But bhaiya, నేను ప్రిడిక్షన్ చేసింది మేబీ దెర్ మైట్ బి a wrong, but as far as I told you that this is the zone where there is a supply zone that I already told you that, and it has entered into this. And now let us see this week or the next coming week that the market is going to get a reverse from this, or else there is a probability that once I would like to highlight this. Okay bhaiya. So I as far as I guess, there is a bit of a dozy candle like this in 1 week, in 2 weeks. If everything is okay and there is no signal of war or anything that is coming from the external factors or from the global markets, there might be a chance of going up, else there might be chance of getting a reverse back. That's what I already discussed in the last week. So I'm not saying that it is exactly the two candles, or it can just go in one candle and then the next week it can go, it can go up. But since this is the fresh supply zone that which I have been seeing, that there might be chance of getting one or two or even three or four dozy candles, and then it can get down or it can get up. But this is a cautious moment where we have to think and we have to play in the market. So with saying that, I hope this week nifty 50 analysis is okay, and let us go let us go in somewhat a deep so that we can able to understand something from the daily chart. Okay, so as far as I discussed with you buddy, so ఇక్కడ చూడండి భయ్య, ఒక్కసారి మనము ఇక్కడ చూడండి, there is a good rally and there is a come down and there is a good rally again. So now the last candle is a reddish candle. So as far as we are discussing since from the last couple of weeks and last couple of videos, so once if you see if you observe here bhaiya, e 20-day moving average ki, e 50-day moving average ki, there is a lot of gap, and with this 20-day moving average and as well as with this the red candle, there is a lot of difference. And if you find in the previous histories of the chart, like let's say for example, if you see here, see there is a huge gap, between 50-day moving average and 20-day moving average, and hence if you see here, there is a huge gap between this red candle and this green candle and this 20-day moving average. So hence the market has fallen down. And if you see here again, there is a big gap within 20-day and 50-day moving average, and then if you see by this red candle, again there is a drop back. So like that, if you go by any previous data, so what it is saying and what I am predicting is there might be chance of getting the high probability for us that the market can get back to this 20-day moving average and get support from there. So what I am expecting is that maybe the candles might, maybe there might be a formation. Let's say for example, if there might be a chance of touching this in one candle in one day, and then there might be a chance of getting again down, and again there might be chance of getting down. In the meanwhile, the 20-day moving average can get like this and it will take the support of this, so that in meanwhile it will move like this. So this 50-day moving average, then the gap of this might and then it will take the support of this here. And if the scenario is good, then the market will go up, or else it can go shuffle like this for a few days or a few couple of weeks, that which I am predicting. So I hope there is a bit clarity on the next week, that which I am been predicting. And bhaiya, so this is what all about the nifty 50 bhaiya. So మీకు ఏదన్నా అనిపిస్తే, మీకు ఏదన్నా మీ వ్యూ ఏదన్నా అనిపిస్తే, so you can just drop a message on the comment chat box, so that I could be able to see your chat and I could be able to reply. Either if you are seeing it in the offline, or either you are seeing it this on the online in the live video, or else after the live you can just drop your thoughts, or whatever that you are feeling regarding the nifty 50, or whatever the kind of analysis that you want. You can just drop a message, so that I could able to actually come and approach the kind of things that which you actually want, and it will help me to grow as well. Because if I could not able to figure out with myself, then I would like to know it from a mentor or somewhere else, and I will get back to you with that, if it is possible, or if it is under the line of whatever I get and I am going through it when it comes to the stock markets, right? So that's me saying that let us go with the nifty media. So last time also we have discussed, and wow, this is a very good thing that with the nifty 50 everything has gone up like anything. So that's what I am also seeing, and I got surprised actually what had happened in the last week. So from the last couple of weeks there has been no good signal to move up, but still suddenly there, because of some supply zone, I could able to understand that okay, it is trying to breach it, or it is trying to approach as far as it can, because the scenario of our Indian market is quite normal while compared to other markets. And and if you see here in the weekly time frame, like last time we have discussed that this is a drop base and a drop. So right, this in this zone now the nifty media has entered. So like if you see here, if you see here, this is the candle like where it is a rally, and these are the base candles and the rally. But as far as I consider, this is a very big zone, and there might be a see, like I'm expecting here in this nifty media that this can happen, because if you see here, there is a bit gap with there is a bit high gap with these two, and which has been breached out, which this candle has been breached out with this 20-day moving average, and there might be high chances that it can form a little bit of doji candle, or else it can take support. It can breach here. It can touch this 50-day moving average. Till then it can form some good candle, or else it will take the support of this. It started, once it started the breaching out this 20-day moving average, so there might be a chance of forming 2 3 doji candles, and it will try to stable here if the market scenario of nifty 50, what I told you, that if it is good, then there might be chance of forming 1 2 3 candles around approximately, or 3 4 candles, and then it can go up from here. If the nifty 50 is good, then the nifty media can also perform good, as it is like a rally based rally in this zone of this drop based drop. So it indicates some good positive sign, that as far as I consider in a few couple of weeks, so that we can take some good positions in the nifty media as well. So let us try to understand this in the perspective of daily time frame. So Bhaiya, once if you go by this, I hope you can see my screen in the daily time frame. So Bhaiya, if you go by this, see again, as far as I considered, there is a bit of gap with this 20-day moving average with this green candle of the last trading day. So there might be a high probability that it can come down from here, else it would touch this 200-day moving average, and then it will come down here. It will try to survive here for a few couple of days, and then if the market is positive, then the chances of going up is high. So I hope this makes you somewhat clear regarding the trading of nifty media stocks, or the nifty media sector, that which we have been discussing right now. And now let us move with this nifty energy event. So Bhaiya, hmm. So now again, if you go by this, as last time also I have discussed, that this is the zone where the nifty media, the nifty energy sector. And if you look, this is the chart which is similar to this nifty media even. If you go by this nifty media, once again I'm just trying to help you understand that, see, this is a rally base and a rally at the drop base drop zone. And now if you see here, this is a this is a rally based rally again, under a drop base drop zone. So so this is also trying to make us understand that there is a possibility of breaching it. So so now it has been multiple times tested with the 20-day moving average in the last few couple of weeks, and then now it is trying to breach out this 50-day moving average, and where it might touch even this above line of the, which I had marked as a the top line of this supply zone. So it can touch here, and then it will form a three doji candles, and then maybe the market decides again, as far as I told you, that it will come down or it will go up. So hence the same scenario might form with the nifty media, and as well as nifty energy and nifty 50 as well. So that's all about the nifty energy, that what I have been seeing. uh, so now let us come to this nifty pharma. So yeah, so again, yeah, this is a quite a different scenario when it comes to this nifty pharma, because if you see here, there's a drop base. Yeah, okay, this is what the supply zone that I am seeing. The this is a supply zone, but still it is not okay, which actually breached here. And if you see here, there is a few couple of candles, base candles, but still there is some big red candle that which we found in the last to last nifty pharma sector, and now in the last week it has formed some good green candle, but which is not okay, but which is just okayish candle, but it is not a good sign of the positivity of the nifty pharma sector. And hence I am expecting that there might be a chance of getting some sort of this breaching of this supply zone, and there might be chance of getting some good green candle, or else some dozy candles which will test this complete zone and then it will move up. Else it might form some good green candle here itself in this next week, and then there might be chance of getting some 2 to 3 doji candles where it can form a rally and a base candles and a rally. So which I am assuming that the next week will decide the what nifty pharma. If the next week of nifty pharma is a quite good big green candle, then there might be a chance of getting some doji candles in the next coming couple of weeks, and then it will move up. Else I am seeing that uh, there might be chance of breaching this with a few candles, like a few couple of weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks or 4 weeks, uh, for the next whole month, and then there might be chance of getting positivity and going up. So either of the things to happen in the nifty pharma, that as far as I see in this nifty pharma chart, right? So that's all about the nifty pharma. And when it comes to the nifty fmcg, so now it is also showing some good sign. Let us see this chart in the full frame in the separate chart. So now if you go by this, let us consider this. There is a good drop base drop which has been already tested, and now there is a couple of base candles that has been forming in terms of doji or some red candle, some green candle in the few couple of weeks. So as far as I'm expecting that it can happen like how the nifty 50 chart has behaved. So I'm expecting that there is some good green candle which we have seen in this nifty 50. So in the same way that I'm expecting that there might be chance of getting this and breach into this nifty fmcg with a good green candle. But once I just want you to come on the daily time frame, which I am seeing that there might be a chance of, because this is the thing that I want to discuss with you guys. So if you go by this, if you go by this gap, the gap between this candle and this candle has to be filled at any cost, because some or the other day this has to be filled, and as I'm expecting that this will fill in a few couple of weeks, in a few couple of days, but I can't guarantee that it will fill in the next week or so, because as far as I see that in this in this weekly time frame, the nifty fmcg is quite good, but still it is a cautious thing that we have to take the step accordingly, that once if this fmcg sector has filled this gap that in the daily frame, then that which I have told you, then we can think of the positive side once filling that gap and breaching it, or else breaching this gap, breaching this zone, and then filling it, then we can expect a good green candle. But as far as I consider, it is better to have as far as I consider that the sector, it has to be breached in the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of days, the gap which I had shown on the daily time frame, and then it has to go up, because once it has go up, there might be chance of getting some long week. After getting a lot of good up, there might be chance of getting down, which can form a week in the monthly time frame, which doesn't look at all good when it comes to nifty fmcg. So that is the reason why I'm just trying to predict that it has to be filled first on the daily time frame, which the gap that have been shown, and then it will give some positive response for us, that it can go up and then it can stay here for 2 to 4 couple of weeks, and then it can go up. There is a high chance of that, and I am predicting that if this happens, then Nifty FMCG can give some good stocks for us to get enter into that zone. So I hope that makes some good sense for you guys when it comes to the Nifty FMCG. And now when it comes to the Nifty IT sector, so let us go into this Nifty IT. So yes, when it comes to Nifty IT sector, also it is same as the Nifty Media. Nifty Media, that how the gap of this zone, this supply zone, is big. In the same way, the supply zone of the Nifty IT is also big, and it which has already touched. The good part of this Nifty IT is it is underperforming from the last couple of weeks. In fact, last couple of months, and hence it has taken the support from the 200-day moving average, which is quite good enough in the weekly time frame, so that it has bounced back like anything after getting the support from that. And it's like a it is like going like a rally based rally. But I'm expecting that there will be a couple of candles which will form under this zone, and then there might be chance of getting breaching out. Else it has already formed three good candles, and there are there might be chance of getting another two more candles, and then it might go up. Else it can come down and then form a good and after breaching this after a few couple of weeks. Else it can come down and form a good green candle, and then here some good base candles in this zone, and then it will go up. Because as far as I consider that there is a sharp fall in this Nifty IT, and hence it is there is a sharp move upside. But I consider that if the sector goes quite couple of weeks in a sideways, and then it moves up, then that is indication of some accumulation phase, and that is indication of some strong support of the Nifty IT sector. So that's what I'm considering, and let us just try to understand in the daily time frame, so that it will help us. Okay. Hmm. So if you see that it has already breached this 20-day moving average, 50-day moving average in the daily time frame, and then it is taking now the support of this time frame. But there is a worry about this gap. So as I expect from this candle to this candle, there is a bit gap which might fill some or the other day, some or the other couple of weeks. That's what I'm expecting. And since it has already breached in a single go of this 50-day moving average, there might be a high chance of coming down and settling with this 50-day moving average. So at the time there might be chance of getting filling of this gap even. So which will help us which is actually a good sign of the Nifty IT as far as I consider. And the gap will also fill at the same time. The sector will move quite a couple of weeks in a couple of days or the couple of weeks in the sideways movement, and then it will take some good upside movement. So that's what I'm seeing in the Nifty IT. And let us see the Nifty metal sector as well, which is the last sector that I'm going to uh, do for this week analysis, because it has been a long time that I've been discussing. Like it's almost 30 minutes since I started this live. So yeah. So let us see this Nifty metal, right? Nifty metal sector. And if you go by this Nifty metal, like I have been marking this as a rally base and a drop, and this also like a rally, this also like a drop base and a drop. So I consider these two as a level over the level, and hence I mark this as a big zone. And now if you see here, there is a rally base and a rally, and now it has formed a very good candle. So that there is a high chance of Nifty metal that it will form some good 2 to 3 good candles, and it will try to breach this. It will try to manage this, and it will try to decrease the power of this supply zone, and then it can go up. Because it has already fallen, and it has made some sideways movement of this Nifty media in the weekly time frame, which is quite good enough. And still I'm expecting that like at least 4 to 5 candles in the at least 4 to 5 candles in this zone, and then it will move. Else it can also form like 1 to 2 candles, which is enough, and then it will breach like anything. And but the thing is that here is also a supply zone, which we also need to take care of that, because this is also a good green candle rally base, and a drop candle is there, which which might also affect. So I'm thinking that after breaching this, again there is a high probability that it will stand for the few couple of weeks here in this zone, and then probability of moving upside of this nifty media. So that's all about, guys, regarding this nifty 50 and all the stock that which we have been analyzing. And apart from this, so if you are having any queries, whether while you are been um, watching this video, or while you have been watching this in live or in recorded, so you can just drop a message or in the chat, so that I could able to understand. Once again, I'm just requesting you, so if you feel that anything that you got something the benefits of understanding the markets, and if you feel that there is some important thing that which you have learned from my channel, from our channel, so I request you to like and hit the like button, and subscribe and share it to our friends who are actually wanted to grow in terms of the stock market. And our channel is completely of this educational purpose only, and hence there is no recommendations from my end, and it has to be from your financial advisor when it comes to the stock market investment. And it just is completely of this purpose of education. So guys, I hope you have got some good insights and everything. So let us see and assume what will happen in the next coming week. And I will see you on the next Sunday. This is Ravindra signing off. Bye bye. Happy Sunday and good night, my friend. Good night.